Hello and welcome to more draft on MTG Arena. So I figured out I can do this. So the viewing experience should be much more pleasant. Let's look at the rare. Cub Warden, 3/5 mutate. When it mutates, make 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. That seems good. I'm all about that. That seems kind of good. So the ability first gives a creature lifelink, and then you can pump up all your lifelinkers. I really want to play with Porky Parrot at some point. The card seems great, but today might not be the day. I think I'm just going to take Cub Warden. I always say take the rare and see how good it is, but like if you just keep mutating on this and you make a bunch of tokens, that seems really nice. The biggest downside I see is that white doesn't necessarily want to mutate, so it's kind of a weird synergy. This seems good. Being able to kill stuff in this format in particular seems very useful. And then there's like an Evolving Wilds, but we're on the business of trying out the rares here. Ooh. Whenever you cycle it, you can get a lifelink creature. So Cub Warden is a cat that looks very much not like a cat, like not at all. And then this is an elk unicorn that looks almost more like a cat than Cub Warden does, which is kind of interesting. Blade Banish seems insane too. Oof. Being able to kill creatures in this format is just so good. And then Wingspan Mentor. So, wow. Wait, that seems kind of unbeatable. Wait, what the heck? I'm gonna be honest, this seems worse than the Wingspan Mentor and the Dreamtail Heron and the Blade Banish. This seems like unbeatable. I'm just gonna try this. It just seems way too good. I would like this card too, but pumping up a creature every turn? Yeah, I'm about that. Okay, so creatures you control with flying have spells your opponent's control cost more to cast it. Yes, please. And having a flying creature is so valuable, even if it was like a 1-mana 1/1 flyer, because you can mutate onto it. So like, you have a 1-mana 1/1 flyer, you mutate like a 5/5, you just have this giant threat. It's so good. Dorat the Perfect Pet is a 2-mana 1/1 flying haste. The artwork is incredible. I love this. I think this card, it might be my favorite art in this set. You're going to hear me say that many, many times, but it might be. It's just so good. And then not too much else here. Whenever you cycle a card, this is a card I'm excited for Pauper, but I think I'm going to take the Jubilant Skybonder here. Those are owls. That's not a human wizard. And I'll be pretty happy about it. Aw, little dinosaur friend. I'm so happy they brought dinosaurs to Arena, like Magic. It's just so much fun. Okay, so each creature spell you cast costs 1 less to cast if it has mutate. And whenever you do a creature spell mutation, draw a card, then discard. So the base rate is a 2-mana 1/3, which is okay. And then if you do start mutating with like Cub Warden, it's cheaper. So I like that. I also really do like Essence Scatter. Removal is hard to come by, and like just dealing with a creature is really nice. This is good if we do go mutating, but I guess it isn't uncommon. I think I'm gonna take the Essence Scatter though. I think that's gonna be better for our deck in general. Like that frog's basically good if you want to be like very heavy mutate. So this is what was I saying? Finishing that thing. Yeah, but Essence Scatter is going to be good basically in any deck that we play. So I'd rather have the card that keeps us open so we can see like, is green open and things like that. 5-mana 3/4 flyer, and it pumps a creature when it enters. That seems very good. 3-mana +2/+2 when flying. Okay, so white has a ton of flyers, and Sleeper Dart is also actually pretty nice, but I think we're looking to be blue-white. I mean, this card seems very good. There's also blue-green fixing, but I'm going to take this card over Spontaneous Flight, even though I think both are pretty nice. Okay, yeah. Wow. White is very open here. This card's good for Constructed. Limited, it's decent, because it's just so versatile. Like, basically when you're evaluating a card, if this card was white, do any one of these 4 things, it wouldn't be that good. But it does basically what you want in so many different situations that the value goes up a ton, right? You're in a combat situation, you have a 2/2 blocking a 2/2, you put a counter on it, this becomes like Swords to Plowshares because you killed the creature. If your opponent lightning bolts you and you cast the Light of Hope to stay alive, it's just like, the versatility in Magic cards is so hard to learn to evaluate when you're like starting out at the game. But once you start seeing like that one card can be used in different situations, you kind of understand how good it is. Your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. So this is like the ultimate sideboard card against Companion. Obviously other things too, like you can stop casting from graveyard and things like that, but that's kind of funny. This card seems pretty good to me. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. There is a red-white cycling deck. Otherwise there's Adaptive Shimmerer, but I don't really like the rate of a 5-mana 3/3, so I'm going to speculate on Go for Blood. I don't think red is necessarily open, but I think this is probably the best card there. Ooh, 3-mana 2/2, either flying or first strike. I'm down for that. The next best card is probably Spring Draw Trap, but white has been consistently open throughout this draft, so we're gonna stick with it while we can. Okay, so it might be red-white that we're going for. So this is 4 mana for 3/3, make a soldier, but I might just take Windscarred Crag. Yeah, take the fixing while I can in case I end up blue-red, because, okay, what do you do? So flash, +1/+1, has vigilance and deals damage equal to its toughness. So that actually is kind of decent here. But it does have a potential to get blown out. I think I'm going to take this card. This card is absolutely enormous. Alright, so we did agree. Red is open. I don't think blue. We took the Wingspan Mentor early because it's just like one of the best cards ever, but I don't think we're getting there. This card seems very good. Sacrifice a creature, 2 damage to any target. So if I have a lot of tokens, that might be good. I think I'm going to take the combat trick. Okay. Solid footing. I don't like that. Sack a creature, you gain life equal to their toughness and draw a card. That actually seems very good. I just am not a fan of this. Maybe, I guess it's a trick pump spell. All right, fine. I don't know. I feel like I should have been taking the black card, but maybe not. I'll try this. I don't know. It isn't uncommon. There's Light of Hope for the sideboard. Last pick Forest, as things should be. Ooh, okay. So, 4 mana 4/4 flyer, already a good rate. Then when this mutates, make a token. So basically, if this mutates, you get the Phoenix token, and then you can make sure it doesn't die. That's kind of cool. So I'm probably going to take that. Rumbling Rock Slide is good. Removal is so strong and so important in this format, so I would take this even though it's kind of expensive. That seems good. Very good on defense. Combat tricks that you can cycle, the value goes up so much because combat tricks are very situational, but if you're in the situation, it's great. And then if you're not, you can just cycle it away and like you don't lose any value really. Some really good Boneyard Lurker, Coordinated Charge, but we'll take the rare and just see what happens here. I think white-red is the lane we're supposed to be in. Okay, that's a card. We'll come back to that. Deals damage to target creature, planeswalker, equal to the number of instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard. Okay. I don't have too many of those, but something to keep in mind. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, pump it up. When this enters the battlefield, put a menace counter, and then you can start pumping up your non-humans. Like Nightmare Squirrel, Cub Warden, things like that. This gets good the more instant or sorceries I have. This is just inevitability. I'm going to try Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. I don't think I'm going to get there in Inspired Ultimatum. We're looking to be a little bit aggressive here. Actually, let me look at my curve real quick. Yeah, I think I want to be aggressive more than memeing right now. We're drafting to win here. There's another Nightmare Squirrel with flying. Whenever you cycle a card, tap target creature. That also seems good. I could just take the Windscarred Crag too. But if you're playing aggressive, I think I'm just going to take the Squirrel. If you're playing aggressive, you don't actually want that many tap lands because they do like hurt you pretty badly sometimes. Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures you control get +2/+1. Yes, please. Zenith Flare is also good if you build around it, but I have like, I think 1 cycling card. So this is just going to be like 4 mana do 1, which is not great. Cloud Piercer is pretty nice. It's just really, really big. And the mutate cost is quite cheap. So like, imagine the curve of Helico Glider. It's a 2/2 flyer. Then you turn it into a 5/4 reach. That's pretty ridiculous. And then Double Strike is also very good with Mutate, but we're going to take the cheap Regal Leosaur. Then you can like pump your team and keep attacking. I like that quite a bit. I think at this point I probably want a Divine Arrow. Although Frill Scare Mentor, this is hard. There's a lot of good cards here. Whenever you cycle another card, it deals 1 damage. So that gives me a little bit of reach, but I don't have very much cycling. I guess I should get rid of these 2 cards. This card, I guess, is double white. I probably want the removal. I don't know. This is hard to say, but I don't have too much removal, so taking that while I can seems important to me. Here, 2 mana make a red dinosaur with haste and a white soldier. Otherwise, there's Blade Banish, which just kills anything. Let's look at the curve. So I have a lot of 2s, and this gives me another 2 mana play, which I like quite a bit. It's not a cat. I'm not sure which I like here. Blade Banish seems really good, so I'm just going to take that. Kind of go up on removal here. There's Ferocious Tigerilla. Ferocious. Choice of a Trample or Menace. 4 mana, 4/3. I mean, that's a good rate. I like that quite a bit. Day Squad Marshal gives me a creature, but not the best thing ever. And I don't think I need Evolving Wilds. I think my curve is pretty good. My mana's fine. Ooh, what do you do? Whenever you cycle a card, you can pay 2, deals 2 damage to target creature, and you gain 2 life. Okay, I mean, it's a 2 mana 3/2 at the very least, so even if I never cycle, that's totally acceptable. And if I do cycle, then that's way better. Oh yeah, I'm down for that. This can be a 1 mana threaten. Black seems open, but honestly, that card seems kind of good in our deck. What the heck? Okay, first of all, Glimmerbell and Wingfold Terran. These are like 2 of the best blue cards. I don't even know what's going on there. Drannith Healer is good, and this card is insane. I think I'm going to take this card, although... yeah, this card's so much better than Drannith Healer that I think I'm just going to take it, even though the 2-drop is pretty nice. Okay. Whenever you cycle, tap. So I think now I might just start taking some off-color cyclers because of how good my payoffs are. I don't know what's... I think people are cutting green very hard, but I will take... of 1 mana. Actually, I kind of want people to be in these colors, so I'm just going to take the land. That seems like a weird play, right? Like I'm taking something that's not useful, but I want to convince people to go into blue-black. Like maybe someone sees blue-black this late and they take those cards instead of trying to move into colors that I'm in and messing me up. Oh, I was wondering why these blue cards kept showing up, but I kept putting them back into my deck. That's why they kept showing up. Okay. That makes more sense. This deck is looking really, really spicy. I think I probably need to cut. I'll take that, I guess. I'm not going to play it, but... whoa. Okay. Other people are taking my take the land strategy. I don't like this. Dirgebat. So it's a 3/3 flash flying. When it mutates, destroy target creature or planeswalker. That seems very good. However, there's a pacifism. Rooting Moloch. Exile target card with a cycling ability from your graveyard, and you can play it. That seems good. 2/4 Vigilance, gain life. It's fine. I don't have too many Vigilance creatures. And then Blade Banish is good removal, but Pacifism is premium removal. It deals with, like, let's say they just keep mutating on a creature. You can just, you know, stop it from attacking. It's the white Doomblade, basically. So we're going to take that. I doubt this card's going to come around, but I would be super happy to see it. This is blue-green, so we're not there. This pack's actually kind of bad for us. There's a lot of good rares here. I don't know if this is actually good, but there's a lot of rares here. I might take this 2 mana 3/1 because I need a better curve, and this hits pretty hard. I have a good bit of removal. Fire. Oh, never mind. I'm taking this. Yeah, no, I'm taking that. I don't know how I didn't see that card. I think the art just kind of blended in. Ooh, what do you do? When this mutates, other creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of times it mutated. Okay, take that. There's an Eerie Ultimatum. That's fine, but we are beating down. Like, look at this curve. We have a lot of aggressive things. I don't think I'm playing Weaponize the Monsters, but I'm not playing that either, really. But, like, we have a lot of 2s, and we'll get there in a second. I'm going to take this Liger and try and wheel something with cycling. But honestly, I don't even know if I need to take these cycling cards because, like, we're just getting all these good payoffs. This is a 3/4 flyer that pumps your humans again. I mean, a 5 mana 3/4 flyer is so big. However, a 6 mana 5/5 haste cycling is also really good. It really depends on how high we want our curve to go and how many human creatures we have, which is actually not many. It's a couple. Foxbird. I think I'm going to take this for the cycling payoffs. It's just good at both sides. Okay, I think at this point we probably need to take a Drannith Healer. Shredded Sails. 1 damage to a creature with flying. I like that. 3 mana 4/2 is kind of good. And this card could actually hit your opponents for a lot. But we're going to take the 2-mana creature. It cycles. It gains some incidental life or whatever. Here we can take this for the sideboard. It's basically the red plummet that also has cycling for whatever reason. Target creature gains double strike. I think I'll take the Dranith Stinger now. And yeah, that's actually some good reach. And now I have a pretty good mass of 2-drops. This is for the sideboard. I also have some good humans, so this card's getting better as my 1-of copy. I don't know if I need the Tigerilla, because I just have like better stuff. Blade Banish. I don't actually have that many menace creatures, so maybe I sideboard that because it is kind of expensive. Snare Tactician I'm actually kind of liking quite a bit. What is... Whoa! Is that passivism? That is in fact a passivism. What does this do? Whenever a creature leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put it on this. And then at the beginning of combat, you can put all of the counters on something. Not worth it. I would like to take up a Cloud Piercer, but we're never passing passivism here. Even though pass is in the name. Blade Banish, sure. If someone's playing like green, we can just exile all their big dudes. We have so much removal, holy cow. And removal is so good in a format where people are encouraged to load up onto one creature, you know? This might be a Perimeter Sergeant deck now, but I think I'm just gonna take the cheap creature. We have so much removal that like, there's our cycling thing. Okay, I get this anyway, that's cool. And I do have a 3-mana 4/2. Do I actually want that in the deck? I don't know why it auto-reserved that one. I guess maybe, I don't know. That was a tough pick, I didn't have anywhere near enough time. Last pick planes, all right. So, on to deck building. I don't like that it just auto gives you lands. We have 31 cards. Can I drag this up? Why can't I? I want to make this bigger. I don't care about these. Oh boy. All right. Well, this is kind of frustrating. Okay, so I don't think I'm playing this. Dranith Healer. Sabertooth, I think I like, but maybe not. I definitely don't want one Solid Footing. I probably don't want either one, but I might reconsider that in a second. Go for Blood is actually... Oh, it does have cycling. I don't know if I'm going to play that. It's good in general, but our deck's full of small creatures, so if we're going to be like fighting, I think that'll make us kill our own creature, which we don't want to do. I like all of our 2-drops. Our 3-drops actually look pretty good. How many humans do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe Perimeter Sergeant, we'll see. I don't think I want to main deck 2 Blade Banish. In fact, I might just cut all the Blade Banish because passivism is just kind of better here. I like this card. It's basically a 3-mana play. Same with this card. I don't think I need 2 Lava Serpent. Cub Warden, make some lifelink dudes. This deck looks so good. Recycle another card, gain 1 life. I don't have that much cycling, to be honest, so I think I'm going to get rid of the Snare Tactician. Yeah, what actually do I have that cycles? Let's go through this. So this cycles, this cycles. Basically nothing. Yeah, not so much there. So is it even worth playing the Lava Serpent? 6 mana 5/5 haste. Alright, I spent some time. I decided that Light of Hope is actually kind of good. I talked it up and then I said it wasn't good, and then I realized at the very worst it's 1 mana, put a counter on a creature, which is kind of something you might want in a deck like this. I also realized Blitz of Thunder Raptor doesn't really do much in this deck because we don't have many instants or sorceries. So we can get rid of that. I think I like having 1 Lava Serpent, but probably want one more thing here, and I'm not sure what it is. It could just be an opposing Vantasaur because a 3/6 Vigilance is actually pretty good, and it cycles for 1. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Play Windscarred Crag. I could put in more random cycling cards and like go down on lands here. That's actually not the worst. Just play Lava Serpent because I can cycle it. Although I could play Go for Blood because I can cycle it. That's a much cheaper cycling cost. So we're just going to do that. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to add some lands. I'm feeling aggro today, so let's see. I want basically an even number of red and white, I think. Slightly more white than red. So I get 15 lands, so I can go 8 red, 7 white. Is that correct? Wait, more details. Oh, okay, there's way more white than red, I guess. It's hard to see because of how they show this. So I guess we want 8 white, 7 red. That makes sense. What lands do you want? Ooh, yes. This one? And then we're gonna go with one of these, because I'm digging this artwork. That'll be the Lucky Plains. Normally, if you want to play competitively, it's better to have all the same artwork because that gives your opponent less information. Like, let's say they thought sees you or something, they see your hand, and they see all planes of one art type, and then, you know, you play land of this type, they know you drew that. So normally it's better to not do what I'm doing, but we're playing for fun, so I can do whatever I want. All right, what says aggro to you guys here? I'm feeling. I'm taking some of these. They don't give so many good options here. I'm gonna be honest. All right, we're gonna go with this one. I'm digging that one. So 7, 7, 14, 15, 16 land with some extra cyclers actually seems okay to me. Yeah, so you guys are on 1. Okay, so we are on the draw. And this hand is a little bit slow, but I'm going to keep it because we have quite a bit of good removal. And basically the plan here is play Frenzied Raptor, kill all their stuff, and then hit them a bunch of times. Plus our opponent mulligan to 6. So they also have a good choice in artwork. So we will play the mirror match. We kind of want them to play a creature here, but I guess that doesn't matter too much. Basically the reason for wanting them to play the creature is so we could Divine Arrow this turn. Perimeter Sergeant. Alright, so do I want to Frenzied Raptor? I think the answer is yes. Because if they attack for 3, I can hit them for 4. I get to play a Phoenix next turn, which can give Frenzied Raptor flying. So I don't block. I'm okay taking 3. And what is this? When it enters the battlefield, if you attack this turn, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Okay, that's actually getting a little bit scary. Not gonna lie. So there's a couple things we can do here. I can just play the Phoenix as a 4/4. I can mutate the Phoenix onto the Frenzied Raptor. And that way if we trade off, I get the Phoenix back. I think I'm better off just casting this. And this doesn't have any abilities, okay. Now do I attack? I'm basically trading Frenzied Raptor for the 2/3. I think I don't attack. And they might kill the Phoenix, but that's, you know, something we have to accept. Blood Curdle, okay. So it's good that I didn't mutate because I would have just like lost both of them and not been able to block. They're gonna give that Menace, but we get to Divine Arrow it. And am I in a position where I can afford to not block? I think so, because I can Passivism plus Divine Arrow. So I take 6, 7, 8, I fall to 9. That's actually not too bad. So I play a land, and we have to kill this guy now. It's possible, in fact, I think I almost certainly should have just done that last turn. And do I want to attack? Because they're going to attack me with a 2/3. This does hold back the 1/1, so I think I'm not going to attack. And then next turn I can play the Lava Serpent on defense or offense. Really depends on what I want to do. Sacrifice another creature, you gain life equal to their toughness. Well, that's kind of annoying. So they get to trade in their Perimeter Sergeant for a card. They have 2 cards in hand. I can go to 7, that's not too bad. Okay, that's kind of good. So that gains Menace and I can start pumping. So let's play this first. 5/5 haste. We're still on defense, which I don't like. But our hand is so good that we should start taking over the late game pretty soon. If we don't die here. It's going to be hard for them to actually kill us. But something like destroying Passivism and swinging out could get there maybe. That would not do it. It's just a 3/3 lifelink. That seems scary. Legendary humans you control have indestructible. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, create a 1/1 white human soldier. Their deck is really going deep on these humans. So I can play this and hold up Divine Arrow. That seems good. And we're gonna put it on the raptor. Exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, make a soldier. So my graveyard has that, and their graveyard has no creatures. So I want to divine arrow that if possible. That's a big problem. That's actually a huge problem. Because basically they get to turn cards in graveyard into creatures, and then sacrifice the creatures with this to draw cards. Maybe I should be the one attacking, but I'm not in a position to attack really. Yep, so they do that. Yeah, I can't even kill them because they can gain life, so attacking is definitely a bad idea. This mutates return target. Oh my gosh. Their deck is insane. Yeah, you got it. Yep. So that cannot attack. I can, if I hit a land, I can play the tiger. Pump up my Frillcare Mentor. I think I want to give this first strike because that blocks the Perimeter Sergeant at least, which is kind of good. And then if they don't attack, yeah, like I can't attack here because they have this guy, which just threatens so much. But if they don't attack, I can start pumping up my Frenzied Raptor at the very least. And if they do just swing out, then I might just be able to win with like Divine Arrow blowouts and things like that. This only pumps up creatures with Menace. So whenever you cycle another card for the first time each turn, man, they have all of the synergies. Making humans, pumping humans. But they're running out of cards in hand, and I'm gonna create a flying creature. So it's not... Oh, I need to put a stop at the end of their turn because I want to activate this if they don't attack. Okay, so we activate this. Cool. We live to see another day. Whenever this creature mutates, create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens. So now I can make a lifelink creature, and I'm gonna put that on the glider. Because now we have a first strike lifelink dude. That's also pretty large. And I want the 3/5. Still no good attacks, but we're about to play a flyer. They don't have good ways to deal with flyers yet. They're gonna make a 1/1 creature here. But that's the only one they can make currently. And right now swinging out is pretty bad for them. Because we got these little kitty cats. Oh, no, oh, no, that's a scary cat. Oh my gosh, they have more human soldiers. Okay. I think an alpha swing is very, very close to just absolutely killing me. The lifelink will help, right? That prevents 5 of the damage. Planes is also pretty good. So I can go planes, play this. So now I have a flying presence in the air. This gets pumped, but I can't really attack with it. We will eventually win the game on the back of Frillcare Mentor. And we also... Okay, they cycle Easy Prey. What does that do? Destroy target creature with CMC 2 or less. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. That's a very good card. What the heck? Not only is that card amazing, the artwork is good. Oh man, I love that card. That's bad. That's a huge problem because that's our 3/5 first strike lifelink. But if our opponent alpha swings here, we might die. This is just triggered. And every creature they have on the battlefield except for this is a human. This, whenever you cycle a creature, make a human, make a human. But if they want to swing out, they have to attack with Perimeter Sergeant, which means losing a lot of stuff. I'm at a virtual 9 because of my 2 cats. Interesting. So they attack like that. I don't know what they could have. Give +2/+0 and indestructible, perhaps? Block here. If they pump, I have a Divine Arrow. If they're just going to sacrifice it, then that's cool. Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I expected, but we let that resolve. They were just hoping to see if they could, like, get extra value. Oh my gosh. This is becoming a problem. I'm up to 8. I don't even think I can really attack with my tiger here, but I don't think I can wait either. I don't think I can attack with this. Like, if they have any kill spell or anything, I'm just, like, incredibly dead. What? Okay. That's quite good. 2 or less, right? So that is the Valiant Rescuer, I suppose? Oh, that guy too. That's so good. And that's legendary human. So this is legendary, but it's not a human. And I want to stop on their end step again. Does she have an ability or anything? No. Okay. Just a 3/2 lifelink. This is pretty rough. So we activate this. My boy is getting bigger, that's for sure. I'm actually gonna hold this in hand and just pass turn. I can't attack. Because like they can easily, I think if they swung out now even they could just kill me. I think at this point they might go for it. It depends on what they have in hand. Oh, I want to stop. I don't know why that keeps disappearing. I want a permanent stop on their end step. Alright, if they're just gonna keep waiting, I'm cool with this. That is kind of what we wanted. I think Light of Hope lets me start being able to attack in the air. Because I can destroy the passivism at instant speed here. If they like swing out with everything. And that's gonna do a lot of things. I might have put myself dead on board, but they weren't attacking. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay, that's really scary. We want them to attack this turn. No. Why you do this? There's almost certain... Ooh. Whenever this creature mutates, other creatures get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of times this has mutated. So I do this, that gives me 2 kitty cats. I like that. So I put this under. And I want to get the cats and then pump everything. Do I want to attack? I don't think I can. I think I can attack with the tiger. I need to start swinging. Although they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 attackers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blockers. And I'm going to gain 4, 5, 6, 7 life. So let's say I block everything except for these. I think I can get in here for 1. Yeah, because I can Divine Arrow something, I can Light of Hope. I know they're going to gain a ridiculous amount of life here, but maybe I can prevent it and then kill them on the backswing. We're playing as if they have no cards in hand, basically, because I can't beat much. I also want to stop at combat, because I want to be able to kill my passivism after they attack. Okay, so let's Light of Hope. Destroy this passivism. Resolve, resolve. Move to blockers. So this 3/5 is going to... It has first strike. So I think I want to block the 5/3 here. That seems reasonable. 1/1's definitely blocking the 5/1 and the 3/1. This is going to be a pretty hefty block here. 5/5 blocks the 4/4. Yeah, that card's pretty important to kill. The 8/6 is going to block the 3/2. The Sabertooth is going to block this guy. Cat will block 4/3, 4/3. Yeah, I think this is about as good as I... Oh, no. How much am I taking right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 79, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know how to make this arena interface work, so I'm gonna block, and I want to be able to Divine Arrow something here. We're gonna kill you. I don't know why I let the other 4/2 by. I don't really get the blocking interface on arena. It's kind of messy. I'm gonna activate this. We'll see what happens. I don't think I die. I guess I do. Oh, I don't! Okay. I can take it. We're at 2. But I might have left myself dead to their Perimeter Sergeant. Oh my gosh. Yes, please. So let's just kill their Perimeter Sergeant. You kill... Whenever this mutates, return target creature with CMC 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Maybe I just kill that. Seems reasonable. They go up to 25. I'm at 5. I can actually attack pretty well here, so I can attack with these 2 and keep back 2 blockers. Although Perimeter Sergeant attacks, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna keep back 3 blockers. Just hit them for 9. Hope they don't have too much scary stuff. I just didn't want them to mutate and like take over the game that way. But as long as I have Cub Warden in play, I can survive. This is also a 9/7 menace, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Although when your creature's that big, I guess it requires to be double chumped. Okay. That's not good, but it's still beatable, I think. Unless they have another removal spell. But if they had more kill spells, they would have played them last turn. So I'm happy I kept back multiple creatures here, because I would be dead. Ooh. So I can pump my whole team. I don't think that's necessary. I think I just play this. Is it 2/2? I hit for 9? Do I die if they attack? No. We might have turned this one around. They're at 7. And they need like 2 kill spells to beat us here, I think. It's a lot of creatures. Maybe I should have attacked with a tiger too. That's pretty good. So what happens here? I attack with the tiger, they hit me for... Then I have 4 blockers for those 4. I think I'm better off attacking with the raptor because it just eats 2 of their creatures. This is a forced block. Yeah, like they have to lose 2 things here. So this is like double blocking, basically. Okay. And we play you. And we're just going to play the 2/2 because the blocking body is really all I care about here. We did it! Haha! We beat them! That was awesome. Okay, so they have like mono humans. That was actually super scary. I don't think there's that much I need to sideboard. I basically just need stuff that kills creatures with 2 toughness because that was the scary thing. These perimeter sergeants that the opponent had was rough, but I think my deck's pretty well set up to beat them. And I think they kill the passivism, so I need to be wary of that. Like, if I can exile their perimeter sergeants, then I should just go for it. I can't believe I won that game. I think I could have played it a little bit better. I think my opponent probably could have won, but I'm getting used to the arena interface, like those very complicated board states when they attacked. It's just impossible for me to parse on this, but we're getting there slowly. What do we want here? They're on the play. I have a cycler. I'm on the draw. I don't have any white mana. This hand is really good if I draw out of it, though. I only have 16 lands in my deck. I need to draw 2 lands to get anywhere. I think we mulligan. No! This hand's actually just worse. Alright, going to 5, I think. Although, I'm on the draw with Divine Arrow. That actually changes it. I think I'm going to keep this. And we're going to get rid of... That ability's nice. Frenzied Raptor is okay. Maybe I get rid of Lava Serpent. Although the cycling with this cat is pretty nice, but I need to get up to 4 mana to do that. And the first strike is quite good against their deck, so I think I'm going to get rid of Frenzied Raptor. And we just got to draw a land so we can Divine Arrow and survive. I don't know, this might have been a greedy keep. But we got paid off, so it doesn't matter. Just get to jam a 2 mana 3/2. Can I draw another land? Oof. Alright, here's the deal. We're going to Divine Arrow that guy. That guy actually represents like a lot of value later on because they can just keep turning creatures into stuff. Stop after attackers. We're going to Divine Arrow. Pass turn. I don't know why that didn't pass all the way through, but that's cool. Ooh, they had no plays. I mean, I have no plays either. I guess I play the 3/2 because if they have nothing here, it hits harder. And if I draw a land, I can cycle Dranith Healer and hit something for 2. Yeah, give me land, untapped. That's not a land. That's not a land. Do I offer the trade? My 3/2 for their 3/2? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna cycle this. Because I really do need to hit a land. Okay, passivism's kind of good. I'm not gonna attack. I don't think they're going to attack either. And I think the later this game goes, the better it gets for me because I have like a bunch of good cards in hand. Oh, I killed... that was kind of a mistake. They have the creature that lets them play stuff that costs 2 or less every turn. So I don't necessarily want to kill this, I don't think. That's bad. I should have attacked, I guess. And now this has Menace. I mean, I can Pacifism, but... Now I draw the land. We're just gonna pacify this now. It puts us quite a bit behind on tempo, but I think I'm ahead on cards. Despite mulliganing to 5, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. Killing their 2/2 was kind of rough. I'm just gonna pass turn. So they get a 1/1 soldier and their 3/3. We draw a land here, so I can play a 2/3 flyer for full cost. I kind of just like doing that. Like, hitting in the air is good. The 2 power is pretty nice. Next turn I can start playing some Helica gliders. They have some kind of pump effect. I'm not going to be able to play around that at any time, so I will just block. Okay. Not the worst thing to run into there. And if I can draw a mountain for this Phoenix, whenever you cycle a creature card, yes, okay. We're just going to jam the Phoenix here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to play the healer. Yeah, I want to exhaust the removal and then play the Phoenix. I'm actually going to play the glider as a first striker because it deals with their 3/1. So like they have to kill all of this stuff and then I just play this unbeatable 4/4. That's the plan at least. Second Perimeter Sergeant. Well, it doesn't fare very well against our first strikers, I'm going to be honest. I'm actually glad they Divine Arrowed my 2/3 instead of my 2/2s because of the first strike value here. So we're going to play this, need some life, play another first striker. So now I can like double block on defense and stuff. And then hopefully they use a removal spell and then I play the Phoenix and we just kill him. In fact, I think I'm just going to mutate the Phoenix on the Dranith healer. That plays poorly into a pacifism though. There we go. And that's why we did this. Because them pacifying that squirrel is way better for me. Oh, interesting. I think opponent got very impatient. This seems like a bad attack. You just want to attack with a 3/3 here. Alright. Block there and take 6. I don't know why they kept back the 4/1. That's kind of weird. A pump spell really hurts. But if they had a pump spell, I feel like... Alright, that got me. Fair enough. Royal Legisaur. So I can play this as a 2/2 because that blocks pretty well. And then I can just mutate the Phoenix so that way they can't even really kill it. I'll put it over. Doesn't really matter the order. So yeah, now I can trade off the Phoenix. No attacks here. And then I can get the Phoenix back when it dies. Basically, I turn my 2/2 now into a Phoenix later, assuming they don't have a second pacifism. Okay, so they get to sacrifice their Perimeter Sergeant. We've survived this far. That's quite good. This... Well, it's not actually good at all. Because they have this bushmeat poacher that's a problem. So like I pacify something, then they just kill it. So I can't do anything here. We're just going to pass turn. Okay, they kill their guy. I think... Am I dead in combat? I think I'm actually dead in combat. 4... Yeah. Well played, well played. Concede. Game 3. Let's not mulligan to 5. Their deck's really scary. I'll give them that. Snare Tactician. I mean, the 2/3 is kind of interesting. But it's unfortunate that they have that one creature that sacrifices stuff that I put pacifism on. Because all of my removal is enchantment based right now. But we'll see. Alright, we get to be on the play. Let's do this. No sketchy hands. Yeah, I'll keep this. It's a 7-card hand. As long as we draw another land, I think we're okay. And our flyers are harder to kill. So I'm on board with that. Also, opponent mulligan to 5. That's always a good sign. And I have a lot of cats, actually. That's kind of surprising. Right? Well, I mulled to 5 last game, so it's only fair. You know? Oh, they have the mana fixing. And we draw a land. Okay, I feel... Oh, it's not a white land. I'm going to play the one that hits harder. Because I kind of want to mutate this, maybe. General's Enforcer. Okay. I think I'm going to cycle this. Using my red mana. No! Are you kidding me? Why would it use my white mana? That's the only... Oh. Magic Online, what are you doing? I drew a white, but that was almost horrendous. Let's attack for 3. They don't take it. Well, maybe they do. Alright. I'm okay with that. So they thought about it. We're going to play this just as a creature. Because I kind of want to mutate the Cub Warden onto the Leosaur there. Although I might just play the Skybonder. They hit for 2, so they're gonna play the creature here. I think that makes a 1/1 if they've attacked. That makes sense to me. Oh, okay. That works out actually extremely well. I think I can just race. I can just attack with both for 5 and then play Skybonder and then pump my team, because this only gives +2/+1 to everything else. Yeah, I think I'm just going to attack here. I don't want to block. That trade is so good for me. Okay, so we go Mountain into the Skybonder. Is that trade good for me? I'm not actually sure. I can mutate the Cub Warden onto the Sabertooth and get some kitty cats. Or I can just play this thing. I guess they both add the same amount of power to the board. And then I can make this a 3/5 lifelink flyer that's harder to target. Yep, so they get the 1/1 as we expected. Ooh, that's kind of good. We got a lot of kitty cats here. What if I just play this though? I'm missing out on 2 1/1s, but are those even that important? I don't think so. We're attacking for 2. And then I'm going to play this Mountain. I think I'm actually more interested in the 3/5 body than the cats. Basically, do I want to turn the Sabertooth into 2 cats? No. Didn't play around days. Shame on me. Any cyclers actually get really good here because I can play the Thundermaid and then start shooting things. And yeah, so the reason not to put the Cub Warden on the Skybonder here is both of these cards basically cause a huge problem for the opponent. So if I put them both onto one card, then my opponent can just play like a Pacifism, paying 2 extra mana. Yeah, like they sacrificed a creature to kill it anyway. So they would have just killed my flyer and then I'd be in an even worse position. And I think I just take 4. I'm racing here. The problem becomes if they play another Night Squad Commando. Let's see what's in their graveyard. Nothing. So if they play the 3/2 lifelink, yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking they might have. I think I just swing out and then Divine Arrow Luris. Stop after blockers. Okay, that works. They take 5. They go to 8. I play this kitty cat. I'm gonna play a Mountain because I do have some cycling stuff going on, and I want to stop on combat because I want a Divine Arrow Luris because they actually can't play anything with it yet. Whoa, 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 whoa! That's not cool. I take it back. They can. That's like the one card in their deck that combos with it. That's kind of funny. So they hit me for 4. I think I take 4 here. Oh, are they dead? They're very close, but I'm also close to dead. But I hit him for 2, and then I hit him for 6, so they just die that way. So we attack for 2 in the air. Play the Phoenix, making sure it gives me white mana. Opponent must attack with Luris here. And I'm going to Divine Arrow Luris before damage so they don't gain any life. They can make... Sorry for the sniffles, by the way. They can start making some creatures, but that doesn't matter so much. They swing out. Okay. So I just need to survive this combat, and then I think we just win. So how do I want to do this? I can Divine Arrow Luris. I haven't seen any pump as far as I can remember, like instant speed. So if I kill Luris, then they just lose. So I think I go for this now. I haven't seen any pump or like indestructible combat tricks because I don't necessarily want to block there, you know? So now they can make a 1/1 on defense. So I'm going to block with the Sabertooth here. And I think the Phoenix here. No, because they could have the thing that puts a counter on it. So we'll block like this, take 5. This plays around many things. The fact that the Phoenix is not dead is, I think, comforting to me. Regardless, this has been a great game though. Opponent played very well most of the time. Their deck was absurd. Mine was just slightly better. Mostly, I think the problem with the opponent's deck is they had no reach. So like, I just basically won that game on the back of the 2/2 flyer, and that was about it. Opponent went wide, but if I had like my 3/5 first strike lifelink, they can't do very much. See you guys round 2. All right, we're here for round 2. I'm gonna tell you, I literally sneezed about 100 times between this, and that's not an exaggeration. It was like about 100 times. I've never sneezed that many times in a row. I don't recommend anyone go through that. And here we are. This hand looks pretty good on the draw. We got a bunch of 2-drops. I can cycle this if I need to, but I hit any land. What does this do? When it dies, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and you gain 2 life. That actually seems kind of sweet. I'm going to lead on a plains. Pass turn. I don't think I'm going to be cycling this. I think the 2/2 body is pretty relevant because this does not have death touch. So this is basically 1 mana do 3 damage to the opponent. That's not bad if you draw it. Oh, they have a thing. Okay. If a source you control with odd converted mana cost would deal damage, which it does, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead. But their deck is only odd converted mana cost cards, which is kind of interesting. I respect the opponent for going for it for sure. I think I'd rather play this guy because it's better for him to die than the Leosaur, I think. Maybe that's not true. So now they play a 3-drop. Their curve must be so weird. But once they play this, things get really scary because basically anything they do does double damage. However, they have to get up to 5 mana, so... And they're gaining a bunch of life? Yeah, I don't know about this. I get to play... No, I can't kill that. I think I'm going to play the Frenzied Raptor, because that at least attacks into the Alert Heat Bonder. No attacks. And I need to do something before this comes down. That's actually super scary. But their deck is going to be worse for it. Like, their drafting considerations and constraints are very high. Uh-oh. I'm just going to block with 1 and see if they have... Because I feel like a double pump would be... Well, I don't know what cards are in the format. I wish I had time to look it up, but I know I'm going to time out. I think I'm just going to block here and see what happens. I don't know. This attack makes no sense if they don't have a team pump. So we're going to play conservatively and only offer up my worst guy. Alright. That was kind of bad, I'm going to be honest. Oh, okay, it doesn't stay pumped, so it's a 1/2 flyer. Okay, that's fine. So I can attack for 4. And if they block, I can heighten reflexes. So I want to put a stop here. Okay. They take 4. I think I'm just going to play this Cub Warden. It blocks pretty well. Although I could play the Glider and give it first strike. Maybe I'm going to play the Glider. Give the Glider flying. That can deal with their 1/2. And then if they play land and jam this card, things get sketchy. However, they are willing to give up their Scorpion, so I'm okay with that. This only goes to players, right? Yeah. I take 4. And then I take 4. I need a Pacifism. There's another Glider. What? Oh gosh, yeah, right. Oh, okay, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was actually kind of bad. I don't know why I did that. I think we're gonna do this. Just play the 3/5. Yeah, for some reason I thought I had flying and first strike, but it's only one of either. But I think this heightened reflexes is gonna be pretty good here. They're probably looking at what I could have. Because if I can kill Obosh in combat with first strike, and then Cub Warden block the Alert Heat Bonder, that'll be quite good. Crystalline Giant. Choose a kind at random that Crystalline Giant doesn't have on it. So it's going to become just crazy. It's going to be like a 4/4 Death Touch, Hexproof, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, Vigilance. That's crazy. I don't even know what this is. A Hellion Horror. I guess that explains a lot. I like them attacking, like playing spells pre-combat. What did they get? +1/+1? Okay. So they do swing with both. I'm just going to go, oh man. Opponent knows what's up. 2/4. I mean, I just block, right? That's fine. I just gain life here. Okay. 0 is even, so the 1/1 does not do double damage, but this is getting kind of bad. I'm definitely going to agree to that. We have a kitty cat now, so yeah, it's getting kind of bad. I can pump my Frenzied Raptor. I think I need this turn to go with the Glider. And I'm going to give this one flying, because that's like the only way I win this. I think I need to hold up the heightened reflexes for when they attack, because I can't take much more damage. Okay, it's a 3/3. They had nothing to mutate? Wait. They didn't want to get back the Scorpion? That would have like killed me. So this has reach now. Okay, so they're swinging out. So I can block this, can eat this. This can block here and I take 4, 5, 6 damage. That seems okay. So heightened reflex is my 4/2. Opponent playing around first strike pretty well here. Okay, so I think I just mutate on the Cub Warden now. Get some kitty cats. And start hitting. I don't know how else to really do it. To combat, hit for 4 in the air. Yeah, that seems okay. Then we play you, and then we have our land. So we're actually, you know, drawing pretty live here. Opponent is top decking. And I can trade off kind of favorably with a lot of these things. My 1/1 can block their 1/1. Killing Obosh is going to be hard if they attack with her. I don't know why I'm saying her. Obosh is a feminine name, maybe? I don't really know. I think mostly it reminds me of Quayleg in Dark Souls. Oh, gosh. That's not lethal, actually. Surprisingly. So I can block here, here, here. And I guess here, because we just trade off this way, then they just have Obosh in play. That's not so bad. So I'm trading a 1/1 for a 2/4, a 1/1 for a 1/1, and then, yeah, that actually seems okay. I have to chump block with Helica Glider, but if I draw Pacifism here, I'm actually, like, very much winning this game. That might work. So we give, I think I want to give this one Menace, because then I can start pumping it up and gaining more life. And do I just swing out? So I hit them for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then next turn, I'm going to hit them for 12. So I take 6, but I'm gaining 3. Yeah. You have first strike? Oh, he just keeps it forever? Oh, I messed up. I didn't know he kept it forever? Oh, man. I should have done that a long time ago. So if opponent attacks, they actually just die. I didn't know he kept it forever. That's something else. I should have put the counter on him then. So I can swing out. I could just swing with this guy, I guess. Pump him up. Play a land and they actually die next turn if they don't have anything. They actually lose. That's crazy. Right? So they block. Yeah, they're dead. Wow. All right. We beat Obosh the Prey Piercer. Kind of crazy. So Blade Banish does not deal with Obosh, which is kind of a problem. Does it deal with anything else they had? Not really. I think I just keep it the same. The main deck configuration is quite good. 5 land is kind of a lot. I am on the draw. I think we can do better than 5 land. They look so good, but I'll keep this one because Pacifism's so good against them. And I don't really want triple mountain because I need a plains anyway. So the plan here is basically to like hope that I draw a plains, cycle a land for Dranith Healer, and go from there. Yeah, if Obosh had 1 more damage, like 1 more power, it would be way easier to kill. But that card in limited seems pretty scary, but extraordinarily hard to build around. Oh, I guess if they have the Scorpion every time, that's cool. So we can cycle the Vantasaur. In fact, I'm just gonna do this now, save myself some life. And by life I mean not in the game, outside of the game. There's game equity and then there's IRL equity. Just making stuff easier on yourself gives you quite a bit of IRL equity. What is this? Zangoth Mamba. Whenever it mutates, something gets -2, -2. Okay. Let's play this. If they have a 3-mana mutate, I'm gonna cry, but this is as good as I can get for now. Because if they don't have a mutate, then we're in business. Yeah, because that could just kill my healer. Alright, that is not that. Alright, I gotta look up what combat tricks there are. I didn't see any, so I'm just gonna block. I'm gonna block the 1/2 here. Okay, that was a weird attack. I don't quite get it. So this cannot mutate on the Dranith healer. And that only targets a non-human creature. So I think I'm just gonna pass turn. No attacks, no blocks here. I don't get that attack at all. They got in for 1 damage. They weren't bluffing a spell in the format as far as I can tell. Necropanther. Well, I'm glad I killed that one, because that could have ended pretty poorly. Like, I think maybe they were hoping I blocked the Scorpion, and then they can mutate, get the Scorpion back. Okay, actually, that attack makes sense now that I see the grander scheme of their plan here. Okay, so I really need to get down a creature that I can mutate onto. I can play Cub Warden. I can play this 2/3, which can block the Serrated Scorpion if they play it. That seems okay. I'm just gonna play this. Next turn, they're probably gonna play Obosh, and then things get slightly scary, but not the end of the world because I block here. I could even chump. Oh, they don't have a land. Okay, that's great. I will certainly double block to get this out of the way now. Actually, no. I was thinking about that, but I have so much stuff in my hand that requires a non-creature thing. Like, I can do this. Target here. It's just gonna get absolutely... Oh, I can't. Right. I don't know why I thought I could. Man, I'm like so close, but I'm just missing a bunch of lands. I guess I just play this out. I don't have double white, so there's no point. And the 2/3 can block the 1/2s, so I just play no attacks. The scary thing is that means they have 4 spells in hand. Man, it would have been really nice to get those cats. But I can play the Frill Scare Mentor and give one of these Menace and start going off that way. So they play Obosh as we expected. They swing out, so this can block here, this can block here. I take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I can Passivism a creature. Nothing I have dies. Sure. Yeah, that's cool. Fire Prophecy. 3 damage to target creature. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So we're going to play this. We're going to kill Necropanther. I don't really want to put a card on the bottom. Maybe this. So I can hit a land. No, I think I'm just going to decline. And then we Passivism the Obosh. And then we just keep 1 creature back for safety, which would be the Vulpikeet, because it can block the Pangolin. I don't know. White-black is going to have a hard time dealing with Passivism. Okay, so they target Cub Warden, that's fine. And this is, you know, they have this really cool deck, and I will definitely be trying this if I get Obosh, but there's a huge downside here. You can't play any 2, 4, or 6 CMC cards, which honestly are a lot of the good ones in the format. I think there's a card that like kills a creature and gives you a menace counter at 4 mana. There's the 2 mana thing that kills a creature with converted mana cost. Like 2 or less that you can cycle, which is really good. So I think we're gonna mutate. No, let's keep developing our board here. Let's play the Phoenix. And I think I'm actually gonna mutate that onto the Cub Warden. So it's a 3/5. Maybe I put it here. But this gives this flying. Yeah, and I get 2 1/1s. Let's do that. Because then I can pump my team next turn. And I think I'd rather have the 4/4. Yeah. And then I hit for 2. And I think they're tapped out, so I'm just going to swing out here. And then next turn, I'm going to mutate this if I draw... No, I don't even need to draw land. I'm just going to mutate this and pump my whole team. And just kind of win the game. Oh, they didn't even attack to trigger. That's bad. I'll take 1. Ooh, that's actually quite good. How do I auto tap? I guess like this. I don't know why it would tap my only white source here, but let's mutate onto... I think I just want to pump up the... Get more cats. Let's make it go under. So I get more cats, I pump my team. They have 5 power blocker. I can kill one of them, so I just hit them for 6 in the air. That's fine. Oh, wait. Yeah, I can put a counter on my healer. Yeah, actually, this is fine. I'll just swing out. Okay, yeah. They're super dead. See you guys in the finals. All right, we're here in the finals. We are on the draw. This hand's great. I will be keeping this most certainly. Yeah, I can't. Okay, Brushwag's probably going down. Let's play this, pass turn. Then we're gonna play the Thundermane. I really want to kill the Brushwag in response to a pump, if possible, because that's like the maximum of all blowouts. They're blue-green. I'm getting like a weird feeling that they're gonna counter something. So I think I'm gonna play this. I don't want my Savai Thundermane getting like messed with. And this way I have a pretty good target for my Frill Scare Mentor. Okay, that's kind of a problem. I do have Passivism that I can draw, which would stop that, but now they have a big 3/4, which is scary, and it can become a 6-power creature. Oh, that will do it, but they can pump. I don't know how. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend our mana efficiently this turn, take 3, potentially more, but if they're spending their time pumping, that's not the end of the world for us. Then next turn I'm gonna act like I'm going for the double block, and then get them to pump their Brushwag, and then Divine Arrow it, hopefully. So the best case scenario for us here is we take 6, which is not really the best scenario. What is this? Wow, they have some cool card covers. Yeah, so we will just take the damage. They did not pump, which is bad for us, because that means they're going to play a spell that's better than hitting for 3 extra damage, which is kind of hard to imagine. Okay. Actually, that's fine. I play a land. I can play the cat, and then hold up Divine Arrow. And this one has Menace, so I can attack for 2. Guess I pass turn this way. Yeah, I have too many stops now. I'm used to playing MTGO. So I hope there aren't too many counter spells here. If they want to attack with the Phase Dolphin, they need to sacrifice it. So I think what I'm going to do is double block the Migratory Greathorn if they attack. And then if they go to pump it, we Divine Arrow. If they don't go to pump it, we just lose 1 creature, and that's fine. These are both good creatures, but theirs is significantly better than any of ours. If they swing with both, then we double block the Dolphin, and then take damage with the Greathorn. Oh, okay. Yeah, their deck's good. So that happens. They're going to have a 3/4 flyer that's going to make the Greathorn draw a card as well. Okay. They play an egg that just changed arts. What the heck? What the heck? It just changed arts back. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so the problem is that the Brushwag has Trample, but the Dreamtail Heron's like super scary. I guess if I draw a land, I can kill the other one. So I guess I kill the creature that's not a mana, that is the mana sink. And I drew a land. Okay, so now I can kill the other one as well. That's great. I can cycle you. Yeah, that costs 1 and then 2 and then 2. Yeah, okay. So I cycle this. Stay here. 2 damage there. Draw a card. Fire Prophecy this. Put Mountain on the bottom. Draw another land, but that's cool because now I just hit for like 1,000,000 damage. I don't know what turn that was, but I feel like I should have been able to play a land, and it just didn't. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I played a land there. I think I did, because I needed to draw a land. Okay, so they make this pretty big. It's a 4/5. But if they attack, they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have to chump block if they attack. Yeah, that seems pretty good. So I don't have any cycling, and yeah, we're like at a stalemate, but my opponent's hellbent and I'm pumping my creature up every turn, so I think we're doing okay. Also, if they like get some crazy swing to go for lethal, I want to stop at their end turn. If they get some crazy swing for lethal here, I can like gain life with Light of Hope and stop that from happening. All right, my turn. So I don't really want to play the land and let them know what's going on. So can I swing out? They take 6. If I swing out, they can block. I think I wait. Block. Yeah, I can kill them next turn with swinging out. Mysterious Egg. Okay, never mind. And I want to stop on their end step again. Sure. My turn. It's a lot of lands, but honestly, I don't think it matters that much. So I can make this into a 5/5, into a 6/6. Let's wait one more turn here. Because, again, this is just going to get them. Stop on their end. Okay, Frostlinks is kind of an issue, but not really, because I could just keep growing my guy. Sure. So let's see how they attack, because I imagine they will attack here. That actually seems like a good attack. I like that. Alright, pump you up still, even though you don't untap. Okay, drawing a creature there was pretty nice. I don't have great attacks, but I can still do everything I need with my mana, so I can keep one land in hand to bluff. Again, put the stop on their end step. Alright, their flyers are getting in there, that's for sure. And they get to draw a card. Oh, that's so good. Okay. It's possible I was playing too passively there. But I think what's going to happen is they're going to go for lethal in the air. And I'm going to just blow them out with Light of Hope, gaining life. Because they hit me for 6, and then they hit me for 6, and that only does 12. Yeah, I think this is probably going to go pretty well for me. Oh, this is potentially even better. So if they know nothing, swinging with both I think is just better. Because they're at 8, which is pretty hefty. Like, oh man, 8's so good for me too, because if I attack with Royal Legisaur and they just decide to take the damage, I can Light of Hope for that last point. So if I was the opponent, I would swing with both, and then... No, actually that seems... I don't know, this is a rough situation. This is 6, I go to 4, and that's fine for now. I wonder if they want to swing with the Migratory Greathorn, but probably not. Alright, so I'm just taking 4 here. Okay, so they're going for lethal next turn. Pump you up. Oh, that was quite good. So there's a lot of things I can do here. I can play it with haste and attack as a 5/5, but I almost think cycling it would actually be better because I can just get like some secret extra damage in. So I think I actually do that. I attack with this for sure. I think maybe I just attack with this. If they take it, yeah, just attack with this. Stop after blockers. If they take it, they die. So they have to double block, but I can basically mess up any double block they have. Okay, so they just block like that. They lose both their dudes. I don't see a reason to pump him up. So I'm going to keep the blocker. Then if they go for lethal next turn, they just super die. Sure. Stop after blockers. Yeah, if they swing with both, they just die here. Ooh, they swing out. That's spicy. Okay. I think if they're going to be swinging out, I'm going to cycle the Lava Serpent here. Get some extra information. Pang like this. Target this. I draw a land. So they're still going to hit me for 4. And that does in fact have trample. So I need to remember that. What do I want to do here? I can just play Light of Hope. That seems a bit dubious. I can double block here. I think I'm going to say no blocks and just gain 4. What? I won? Okay. My life total went to 0. Did you see that? That scared me so badly. Okay. I was going to say, like, so Blade Banish is actually very good against them. They have a lot of chunky dudes. Patagia Tiger can block. This has Vigilance but not reached, but I can cycle it, which is pretty good. I need to make some cuts. What don't I like? Frenzied Raptor seems kind of medium against them. And so does the Sabertooth. So we're going a little bit bigger, but we're on the draw, so we have more opportunities to hit land. I have 2 cycling creatures, actually 3 cyclers. This hand is quite slow, but I have 3 cyclers. This is probably fine to keep. I don't like it, but I have so many things I can work with here. And I drew a land. Okay, that's quite good. So I'm going to pass to their turn. We're going to cycle at their end of turn. I think it's going to be the Imposing Vantasaur. I don't know why their egg looks different again, but yeah, this card is very far away from being cast. Alright, White Source. Okay. You know, it kind of sucks that I'm using all my cycling payoffs when I have such a good cycling card here. Frostlinks. Okay, well they don't have any targets for that, so I think at this point I'm gonna cycle Go for Blood because I don't have any creatures really yet. It's another mountain. I really do want to save my Dranith healer, so I think I'm just gonna pass. Divine Arrow. Alright. As much as I hate to do this, I'm just running out of 3-2 here. It's something to target with heightened reflexes at the very least, but I can't pump anything with it now. And it is in fact a human creature, so I can't even mutate. Okay, so I can't even Divine Arrow that. Yeah, we're just gonna trade with the Frostlinks. Maybe not. I take 6, I go to 14. No, I can't win if I don't draw planes here, so I'm just gonna block. There we go. Okay, the planes is very good. So, what do I do now? I think it starts with playing Cub Warden because that lets me gain life. Right, I take 4, but then I gain 3 here. That seems okay. And then maybe next turn I can do something like mutate Vulpikeet onto the Cub Warden and just go off. That'd be kind of sick. I'm hoping they don't have the fight effect or, you know, something that bounces. There's a lot of things that go so badly. Ugh. Pacifism, please. I need a pacifism. I have, I think, 4 cards in the deck that just like win the game right now. And I just need it. Pacifism and then 4 of those things that exile a creature with power 4 or greater. Mountain. So I'm down to 10. They have 5 toughness. So if they mutate one more time, I can still do it. Yeah, I can still like cycle and activate. Oh man, this is rough. So it's Divine Arrow, cycle, activate. That's my whole next turn. It does deal with the Pouncing Shore Shark though, if they don't kill my Thundermane. And I think that's all I have right now. You know, obviously if I draw Pacifism, this is way better, but I only get 1 spell per turn anyway, so playing a 4-drop versus a 2-drop doesn't matter so much. This is the only way I can kind of like double spell is cycling the Dranith healer, doing 2, Divine Arrow to do 4, so I can hit them for 6. Am I dead? I don't think so. And I can't even kill the Brushwag with my cycling because I need to deal with the Shore Shark. That sucks. Oh man, we're super dead here, I think. Yo, what the heck? That was a crazy draw for the opponent. Draw a land. Alright, we'll see what we can do. They can pump Brushwag once to make it a 4/4, and then I have to trade with the Symbiote. So I'm gonna be blocking the Symbiote, and then I take 4/5, and I gain 2, and I go up to 7. Okay, maybe this is doable. And I have a stop in the blocker step. Oh, they even had a trick. Alright, let's cycle this. Okay, like this. And I'm 1 mana short, actually. If I had 1 more mana, I could give the Thundermane first strike and actually, like, be in a very good position, surprisingly. But my land entered tapped, so that's unfortunate. Pacifism! Oh, it might be too late. I spent all this time killing this. Maybe it's not too late. I take this, go to 5. I can Pacifism. They have 1 card. Maybe it's not too late. Yeah, I can go planes. I could play the Cub Warden. Do I even need to Pacifism here? You can do Glimmerbell stuff, but I can also mutate onto Cub Warden to give it flying, and then just block everything. I think we're going in. Because this gives me 1/1s that can also block. And I want 3/5. And it's going to be a 4/6 flyer. Yeah, we might actually do it here. They're blue-green, which has not that much removal. They only have 1 card in hand. And the Brushwag can only become a 4/4, so yeah. Let's hope for no bouncing shark friend. I honestly cannot believe I'm like even in this game whatsoever. I thought it was super dead. I don't know why this egg has different art. It's kind of freaking me out. Opponent swung out like immediately. I think I'm gonna do this and then double block the Essence Symbiote because I want that gone. If they mutate, it gets pumped. I could double block the Mysterious Egg. Maybe that's better. I'm gonna block like this. I don't know if this is good. They have one card in hand, so we'll see what it is. Okay, they killed my guy. So now I can pacifism. Actually, Blade Banish works on Brushwag if they activate. Okay. So we attack with 1. And I kind of want to pacifism the Glimmerbell, but I don't think I can. So we're just going to wait. We're going to hope that they just put all their men into the Brushwag. Alright, so we're going to block here. Have a stop here. So that resolves. Actually, yeah, that resolves. We're going to eat the Brushwag. Then we're going to first strike this to kill their symbiote. They only have a 1/3 left. I don't know, maybe I should have just pacifismed. Because now Glimmerbell holds down the fort. Okay, now I'm definitely doing this because that's their only creature. Alright, all attack. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. Go ahead. We have pacifism for if they play another thing. They can untap Glimmerbell, sure. Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. And they played that, okay. Light of Hope. Oh man. I think we're just gonna get him here. Unless they double block. How do I get him here? I want to put a counter on my little cat friend. And I want to kill Symbiote. You know what? We're just gonna go deep. We're gonna stop them from having a flyer. 2, 3, 4. Attack with just you. See what they do. Okay. Because basically, this also could signal that I'm trying to race here. Like, because if they attack with the symbiote, then we're trading 1 damage for... Like, I'm trading 2 lifelink for them just doing 2 damage. And that's also a good trade for me. Oh, that's so... Wait. Yeah, that's really bad. So... +2/+1. But it's only other creatures you control. But a 2/2 doesn't really do very much here. Maybe a 2/2 does something. It helps me race quite a bit. Alright, I'll just play it. And no attacks. Because they have a 2/4. So if they drew nothing, the play here is probably to... Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. Alright, I'll put a counter on him. I don't like doing this, but it's necessary. Yeah, so they just attack with Avian Oddity, I assume. Interesting. I'll take that. I don't know about that. Attacking with Essence Symbiote, like, just does literally nothing. Now I get to do this. Here. And then I can trade off my Royal Legisaur where I have a 5/5 flyer. My cats get like 1,000,000 lifelink damage. 3, 6. That's 11. They go to 5 life. So Evercool Phoenix is lethal. We did it! I don't know if there's any way out of that for them with the cat, but that was pretty sweet. Okay, well, we are currently undefeated at Ikoria Draft. 2 trophies in a row. 4 damage to target creature, planeswalker, sure. So people said they want me to open the packs, so we're gonna open the packs and all this stuff. Waiting for the server. Okay, that's a lot of things. And okay, claim prize. Let's go to packs. So I'm losing gold, but I have more gems. I don't know the relative value, but I feel like 8,000 gems is kind of a lot. I'm just gonna look at the rares here. Hunted Nightmare. So that's what I saw in the pack. The real MVP here is Glimmerbell. What is this? Whenever you draw a card, put a foreshadow. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna build around that in draft for sure. Basically for me, this Ikoria thing is like, opening these packs just shows me what I can build around. We got an ultimatum! Nice. I wish I could like sell these cards or do something with them. Kolga, sure. Cool, cool. What else do we got? C-Dash. Oh, I love this artwork so much. And this card actually seems really fun. Like, drawing cards is fun. Drawing cards when you hit is like one of the things I like doing. Got the frog. What is this? Your starting deck contains at least 20 more cards than the minimum deck size. And then this just blinks everything. That seems kind of cool. It's a pretty strict building requirement, but Okay, I have only gotten Zigguth Triumphs. I feel like something's broken there. Ooh, what is this? A dinosaur turtle friend. Trample haste 8/8. When you cycle him, shuffle it into your library. And if you cycled 4 or more times, put it onto the battlefield. That sounds fun. I'm on board with that. Right, that's the end of the draft. Let's see if we can keep going undefeated. See you guys next time.